see that carrot, but I'm not hyper focused on it, man, you know? I'm saying, you know what? I like tomatoes too. All right? We're going to grab a little tomato. All right? We're going to grab a little cucumber. All right, not the cucumber. All right, chat, keep in your pants. Not the cucumber.
Like the eggplant.
But something. We're gonna have something that isn't phallus shaped. All right, and then we're gonna make content.
Oh yeah, why'd you listen?
Did you ever try G Fuel?
Me?
No, Frank prefers crack or like just.
True. Yeah, I just do it the old-fashioned way, you know, just hard drugs, chat. Hard drugs, alcohol, and depression. You know, that's my MO. But
classic California.
yeah, you know,
Like...
yeah. Ever since I moved here, it's, you know, I learned from the best. So no, I'm not a G. Dude, I never. All I drink is water and alcohol a little bit here and there, you know, and then the blood of my enemies. But that's about it. Yeah, but that's about it, boys. You know, I'm pretty low key. So I'm gonna build belts on both sides, boys, just so we can start getting some of these materials out. And then from there, we can start figuring out what we want to do with the materials, right?
Wait, why are the blue cubes on the...
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no.
You fucking up.
I fucked up, dude. Oh, I fucked up, chat.
They're
Dude, but the interesting thing I've found is that, like, you probably see it's too bushy. It's... Before, the reason I did a lot of that shit wasn't necessarily because I like doing it. I mean, obviously, I don't know if many people do. But the way I saw it, man, was I was like, hey, here's what I'll do. Like, I don't necessarily like doing giveaways and doing, like, giant playing with viewers every single week, right? I like making different styles of content. But if I do this, I'll grow my stream, and then I can do 90% of the time what I want to do, and 10% of the time I can just do other shit. But the problem with that mentality, man, is then you eventually just wind up in a space where it's like, I don't know, like, eventually that shit just doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know, man. You know what I mean, chat? It's like eventually you try to start branching out, doing other shit you want to do, and no one comes in for that, and then all that time you're spending doing something you don't like doing just to grow the stream isn't even accomplishing anything, right? So it makes more sense to just do what you actually enjoy, right?
Yeah.
That's what I've noticed, man.
Through hell for no reason.
I guess that's really any content creation, right? I feel like so many creators put themselves into a specific niche, you know? So, like, for example, there's do you know the name of this guy, Bushy? He's a Elder Scrolls guy. He does all those lore videos. Nate something. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Epic
Nate something.
Epic Nate, like 365.
Yeah.
So there's a guy named Epic Nate. What do you think I should research, by the way, here?
Probably the logistics.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, because I can
Let
also...
me get his exact name so people know what we're talking about.
Yeah, so Bushy will find the name, but the guy's name is like, it's like, he'll say it, but it's like Epic Nate something. And
yeah, Epic Nate 315. Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, Epic Nate 315. So he's got a really awesome YouTube channel. It's all about Elder Scrolls, you know, like Skyrim, Oblivion, lore, and it's so awesome. It is so good, man. Like really well produced, really interesting topics. You learn about things you didn't even know. And if you like Elder Scrolls lore, he's your guy, you know, like fucking awesome. I think Epic Nate does some other things too, but there's a lot of guys that do like just that, right?
Yeah, there's Elder Scrolls Fallout. That's basically his.
Yeah, like he's like Bethesda game lore. The problem is, man, when you start trying to branch out to other shit, that's where things get tough, right? So an example for me is I play mainly Valorant right now, right? So when I'm playing Valorant, I'll tend to get more viewers, and then when I switch to something radically different, like what we're playing now, which by the way, I'm fucking loving this Dyson Sphere program. This is completely I don't think you could be more opposite of whatever the Valorant you would call Valorant. This is like as different as it gets. Like I literally don't know if it could get more different. So but me doing this right, it's really hard as a content creator, and that's why people always say variety is the hardest way to stream or even make a YouTube channel, right? That's one of my biggest downsides as a content creator, and what makes it a lot harder for me, where for other people might not struggle as much, as if I'm doing all these different types of things, whether it's different styles of video, like gaming documentaries, and then interesting talks from my YouTube channel, and then like highlights, I just have such a high variety of shit. It's really hard to grow that way.
It's hard for the algorithm to actually promote you too, because like, what do they promote you as? Look at everything.
True, exactly, and people don't realize that, man. Like, and I know that, but I just keep creating different styles of content because that's really what I want to do. And it's really hard for me. because I get bored, right? Like if I make the same style of video over and over again, I get really bored. And I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go make another extractor on the coal, by the way, Bushy. But I just get bored, man. Like if I make the same video over and over, if I only made Valorant videos, like chat, my biggest game is Valorant. If I just made Valorant tips and tutorials and videos and highlights, and I just grinded Valorant, only Valorant, and that's probably, to be honest, the best way to grow. Like in terms of just raw numbers, that would probably be the best way to grow. But I don't know, man. I'm interested in a lot of shit, man. Like I don't want to just do Valorant. I like games like this, you know. When Starfield comes out, I want to play that with you guys, you know. When Mass Effect Legendary Edition comes out, I want to play that, right? And when I first started as a streamer, that's what I wanted. And it's such a hard balance as a content creator to actually do that. You know what I mean, Bushy? It's like to like kind of find your niche, but also like not kind of, I guess, do something so much it gets old, right? I'm trying to find a good spot. You
gotta find like the right audience.
Oh, that's money right there. That's money. I might be able to get a little more.
Ooh.
Oh, I want to see if I can get all of these. Oh, we'll settle for that. That's pretty good. It's a balance, man. Because at the end of the day, you know, like, you know, content creators are entertainers at the end of the day, you know. Like in order for people to watch, there has to be a reason to watch, right? I can't just make passion projects that only interest me. I mean, I can, right? But that's never a way to actually grow a sustainable business, because that's really what content creation is when you boil it down, right? But it's a hard balance to strike, man. You know, like it really is tough, man. And it's one of the hardest things people don't talk about a lot. Just that content creation, it can be monotonous, right? To have to keep creating the same style of content that your viewers specifically want. What do you guys think about the balance, right? Between doing what you actually care about and doing what viewers want to see, right? Because I don't know, like I said, man, I've always struggled with it. I have so many, like, I'll give you guys an example. I'm planning out a video right now titled "What Bethesda Can Learn from you know, Dyson Sphere Program." And it's an interesting video, but it's so different than other things I've done, and it's so specific in a niche I haven't hit already. I just, like, I already know before even making it, it's like, this is kind of a long shot, right? There's no reason YouTube's going to promote this, because how is it going to know what my content even is? It's just all over the place, right? But it's what I want to make, and I don't know, man.
Here's my tip to you.
Yeah, what's your tip? What do you think?
So, you always want to take stuff from like the stream and whatnot and put it on like a channel, like your YouTube.
Yeah.
If you make a separate one specifically for, like, you know, FranklyGaming like clips or videos, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like this, like this promoted as clips, and then you have your actual channels. Like, all right, this is where I want to do my passion project. It's not getting intermingled, like that kind of thing.
Gotcha.
So
it's
like
kind of its own
it's
thing,
more
yeah.
like separated, you know. That might do something. You never know, but.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's a smart play, because then you can put, like, for example, I can make a specific channel dedicated to, like, talks I do like this or something on stream, and I could have a specific channel for gaming deep dive documentary style docu-series things, right? And then I could have another channel for, or just wacky highlights, like high pay, like when I'm playing Valorant, we're like, wow, oh my god, what's happening, you know?
The only issue would be is getting people to follow or subscribe to each of the channels and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
but...
well, the issue is too, as many of you guys know, right, I work a full-time job as a software engineer, so, you know, and sometimes we have late nights, I have releases and shit, right? It's not all of my attention is on streaming. And that's just hard, man. Like, if you're, man, even 2 YouTube channels, I don't, that's a lot of work, boys. And not necessarily because I'm producing different styles of content right now, and I could upload different styles of content to different places, right? But where the issue comes up is that, wait, why is all this weird stuff going into here? Oh, no, it's over here, never mind. But where the issue comes up, boys, is that I'm spreading myself thin, right? Because then suddenly, if I have 2 YouTube channels, I'm not fully focused on either of them, and so I'm not producing much, so then YouTube might not recommend it as much because I'm not producing much. It's a balance, you know, like everyone said, I need some iron too. It's a balance, right? Because, you know, because the YouTube is also not going to recommend me if I'm just doing all this random shit, probably, right? Well, like, maybe that'll work for you, but, like, first of all, that's not the style of content I want to make. If like, for example, when this video goes on YouTube, I'll be editing it together, and people that are watching YouTube, hopefully, the people watching it will be like, oh, this is interesting. I like this talk. He does these on streams. I'm going to come by stream. That's the hope, right? But that shit takes a lot of work, and I like doing other things, and because of that, the YouTube's hard to promote, right? And it's a balance, right? You know, because in theory, I could say, you know what? No more gaming docuseries. I love making those, but no more of those. I'm only going to focus on these stream highlights, and they're a little easier, too, because even though it does take me, you know, an hour or two, and you know, there's some tedium, it's still like, you know, I just have to hop on and edit something. It's not like I have to write an entire script like I do for my other videos and then act it out and do reshoots and shit. Like, that stuff's still way harder. I think another thing, though, is as a smaller creator, you want to take some risks. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this, Bushy. You want to kind of dip your toes, right? Because I could make a certain style of video that just blows up. And then I'm like, okay, if I keep doing that, now we're in business, right?
Yeah.
So you know, yeah, it's, I don't know. It's tough, man.
You just gotta find what sticks, and you gotta be unique with it. That's the hard part.
Exactly, yeah. And yeah, you kind of have to show your own voice through it all, right?
Or you could just do Fortnite skin giveaways.
Yeah, the easy mode to top streamer. Well, that's the other thing. Like, and I stopped doing TikTok. And this is what I'm talking about, spreading too thin too. You know, it's like I was doing TikTok and Instagram posts daily, and then I was having Zerx do them too, and like I said, I was doing it before. And I don't know, man. You just having a full-time job and everything too. Like, you just can't spread yourself too thin, man. We have the splitters now, by the way. But yeah, if you spread yourself too thin, man, you just get wrecked, bro. You know, like, to be honest. I guess I only need one going in here, right? Yeah, we can go like that. But if you spread yourself too thin, dude, it's just
a thermal power,
you know, you can't do anything well. So I've been trying to focus on just doing the things I am doing well. So YouTube, Twitch, and that's it, right? I'm not focused on doing everything I can with a full-time job.
Right?
Wait, what's up? Oh,
I said your OnlyFans.
And the OnlyFans. Yeah, post there daily. Feel free to check out, boys.
It's popping off.
And we just got banned on Twitch.
Go on.
So if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. That way you can watch my live streams after I get banned on Twitch again. And they won't tell me why, and they'll hold me hostage. Let's go.
I find it, like, really dumb that they don't tell you. Like, hello?
Well, they, like, tell you. Like, they're like, oh, hate speech or symbols. But I'm like, what?
I mean, like, nothing specific.
I was like, where? I was like, hate symbols? I was like, what?
Hello?
I'm like, is there like a swastika?
Did you make an
somewhere?
OK symbol?
What's going on?
Did you make an OK symbol?
True. Oh, dude. I probably, dude, honestly, I probably, like, made a thumbs up, and that's probably, like, fuck you in, like, Danish.
No, but the real thing is, hold on.
Problem, too, is what people don't realize is it's always changing. So how to grow on YouTube and how to grow on Twitch and how to grow on TikTok, it's constantly changing, man. And I can tell you that firsthand. When I first made my TikTok, I could literally post me fucking just sitting there staring at the camera and being like, hi, I'm Frank. And I kid you not, it would get 1 million views.
Front page.
Yeah. TikTok in the beginning, if you had a pulse and
oh my God,
tits that were bigger than a B cup, you were set.
Yeah, if you had a pulse and were like average.
Yeah, you could, like, jokes aside, you could literally produce the dumbest, worst chat.
I mean, look
people
at Bella
became famous for
Poarch.
dancing. Like, let's just be real here. Like, that was
not even that. Bella Poarch, she got famous for making faces.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, if you were above average attractiveness, if you just made any sort of content, you would blow up. And I know that firsthand. I can tell you, chat. I got 10,000 followers in one night off a video that got 5 million views. If I find it, I'll pull it up and show you. It is the worst clip maybe of all time for my stream. It's just a Fortnite clip, and all that happens is I just look up and I shoot a guy 3 times in the head. Doesn't even die. He just takes like a ton of damage, and I was like, oh my god, boys, hell yeah! And that was the clip. There wasn't a joke.
Dude.
No cool kill. Nothing. That was the clip. Got 5 million views. At 10,000 followers in one night. And my TikTok blew up off that. And then all the videos started getting tons. And now, when I post TikToks that are much better with editing and actually, like, interesting discussions, now they get like 100 views, right?
It's because you know how the green screen.
True. Facts.
That's all, I thought I just gotta flex the green screen a little bit, you know?
I wish I could have one. I can't fit it. But that's the thing, you know. You like, people just don't know, man. Like things can change in an instant. They can alter the algorithm slightly, and you're fucked, bro. Like, I could blow up tomorrow with my style, and then the next week I just die. You know, like, you don't know. So all you can do,
Literally.
like I said, is make content you enjoy and make it damn fucking good. And keep improving at your craft. Because at the end of the day, dude, you might be making content that'll never blow up. But at least you're doing something you enjoy, right? And I'm blessed enough to have a community, right? Like, we can have people here talking and stuff. Like, I can play a game that's completely the antithesis of anything I've ever played on stream. It couldn't get more
Like
opposite.
Hearts of Iron 4.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I guess we did. We played that one thing. But people still come in and we talk, right? In a way, I've already made it. You know, not in the traditional sense, but I got what a lot of people would say they want when they first start, right? That's not going to be everyone, right? Everyone has their own certain tastes, and that's the other thing, dude. That's the thing I've realized about this too, Bushy, is at the end of the day, man, why would I waste my time making content I don't like? Because at the end of the day, sure, I might blow up one day, but then, like, why did I even start in the first place? Like, now I'm just making content for people I don't even relate to, about stuff I don't give a shit about, and like, cool, maybe I'm even big, and maybe I'm making money. I have a Ferrari, but it's like, you know, there's more life than that. I don't know, like, you know,
these people come up to you like Twitch cons or whatever, like, oh, they're just vibing out like what you do, but you hate the content. You're like, oh, shut up.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
And I mean, there's something to be said about that can be a springboard to build a platform later. Like, there's been a lot of people that like maybe did a lot of Minecraft content and then they kind of grew out of it and they were able to transition to something else because they had such a big audience that would follow them no matter what, right? But I think general rule of thumb is that's gonna be tough. I saw this video that blew up on Twitch, or on Twitter. That was a Twitch clip of like this guy was broke into this girl's house, right? It was fucked up. I was like, this guy's a freak. I felt bad for the girl, but the funniest part about it was just how shameful Twitch has become. Because in the clip, there's a guy broke into her house, guys. This crazy like homeless guy breaks into this live stream girl. She's a big live streamer. He breaks into the house and starts screaming. But dude, the funniest part about the video is she's sitting there all scared. She's like, oh my God, which is, you know, luckily she's okay, so it wouldn't be funny otherwise. But it's so funny knowing that she was okay, because in the corner of her screen, it's just like, donate and I do a dance, donate and I start squatting, donate, and I'm like, oh my God.
Wait, is this do you think Valheim will become the top game soon? No, I think it's gonna die off in like the next month.
Yeah, I actually agree with Bushy here. I don't think Valheim, is it I think it's Valheim.
Valheim or Valheim?
It's Valheim.
I'm not
It's
entirely.
Valheim. Sorry, Bushy, he's illiterate, chat. Just
I'm from New England, so
Yeah,
I got my words all mixed up. My bad.
But yeah, I just don't see it being. It seems like a cool game, man. I watched one of my buddies on Discord play. He like did a little stream. He's like, it's really cool, and I don't know, man. It's kind of like Dyson Sphere, where it's like, I'm sure you could get into it and it'd be addictive and you could keep building up your base and fighting the bosses. It looks fun, but to me it definitely doesn't seem like it has the staying power of a really big game. I don't think it'll get top spot, and I think it'll eventually start slowly falling off. I think it's a big enough game that when big updates come out, sure, maybe it'll have a big day on Twitch where it's #1 or something.
It's very a niche game.
Yeah, but it's a niche game too, man. It's a survival game. I personally am not the biggest fan of most survival games.
Unless it's one underwater.
True, unless for some reason there's water. Apparently I'm a fish.
You never...
Basically, as an employer, I went out of business, and we had to furlough Bushy.
Yeah, it got to the point where we weren't making enough, so like he's like, yo, if you want this paycheck, you gotta send me pics. Like, you know.
That's not true. Now we're gonna get banned for that. They're gonna be like, oh my God, you were soliciting to your mods. I'm like, no, the mod just fucking said shit, because he's a little shit. Oh, now I'm probably gonna get banned because I said little shit, dude.
Oh,
this is the problem with Twitch.
Fiasco.
This is the problem, man. It's insane. Like, literally, if any of you report me, I'm just gonna get banned, and then I'll be my second one. They'll ban me for 2 weeks, and then when I come back, if I get banned again, I can never stream again. And I'm just small enough that they just won't. They can't even give me a clip to like show me why. And when I emailed them to ask, they just won't. They won't email me back. Like, I'm too small. They just don't care. Like if someone hates me, they can just ban me, get me banned 3 times, and then it's over, you know. But hey, you know, I'm not sour about it or anything.
Yeah, it's not like it's a flawed system or anything. You know.
Oh, we need to research, by the way.
Where's the report button? It doesn't exist.
I mean, to be honest, YouTube does the same thing. I agree completely. Where they give you a community guideline strike and they just don't tell you what you did, and 3 strikes are terminated. I mean, I see where they're coming from. You know, I'm not going to act unreasonable. They have millions of people on their platforms. It's probably hard for them to be able to get to every single person. You know, but my problem is what they should do is just give you the clip, because in the reports they say, you got banned for this, like for harassment, and then because it happened in a clip. And I'm like, okay, well, if you can confirm that, send me the clip, you know, because then at least because you should, like, if you're actually confirming these cases, you should be looking at the clips, right? My concern is they're not even doing that. So they might not even.
You're in a court of law. They're like, you're guilty, and then the judge says you're guilty without any evidence.
Well, you can't really do anything. They're private companies. I'm not really saying they don't have the right to. It's just that it sucks. Like, you know what I mean? It's just bullshit at the end of the day, right? But don't worry, I'm not going to be PC boys just not to get banned. I still got to be myself, make the content I like, right? When you're doing things you don't like too, and you're trying to find a niche just for finding a niche's sake, that leads to burnout, right? That's going to get you into a situation where you're not going to even want to do what you were so excited to do in the first place, right? Like when I first started streaming, boys, I got excited about shit like this, talks like this, you know, having people in chat and just playing whatever the game we want, dude, and having a great time in a sick community and things to talk about. And Bushy's here and we're talking and you guys are in chat and we're reading the messages. Like, that was what I always wanted, man. And I've been doing this for 2 years now, and I've tried so many different things, man. I've done the crazy highlight, like high octane, funny, fast-paced editing highlights on Valorant and Fortnite. I've tried more introspective videos, the gaming docs, and you just never know what's gonna work, man. You really never know what's gonna work. And there's certain strategies people are gonna tell you, certain niches you can hit, but you got to do what you like in the end, man. Because at the end of the day, if you're not doing something that you like, the only way you're going to be able to continue doing that is if you're growing and growing and growing and you never stop. Because the second you stop growing and the second you stop having that huge success or blow up or whatever your moment is, you know, the second you start having problems and going through hardship and your viewers are down or your views and videos are down, that's when you're going to start really having trouble doing that content you didn't care about, right? So I think that's why it's so important that, you know, while it is meaningful to find a niche and do things that can help grow a stream like a business, it's important you do what you actually like at the end of the day.
Yeah, it really comes down to, you got to find what you want to do and like do what you want to do, but somehow also be unique and repetitive at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, because a lot of times too, you look to other creators for inspiration, and it's hard to like figure out how do you take from other creators but in your own way and not just completely copy them. Right?
Yeah, because if they're already dominating that kind of like style of video, if you try to just copy them, it's not gonna, you know, really work in your favor.
Well, and the thing is, yeah, you might even be good at it, right? Like maybe you're even slightly better than them. But first mover's advantage is a big thing, right? And people get bored of content once they've seen enough. So, you know, when PewDiePie was blown up in Minecraft, he had a certain style, and a lot of people copied that. Some people did well with that, but a lot of people were good YouTubers and had good content, but people were just bored of the style, right? And they needed to move on to something, kind of like you were saying, right, Bushy?
Yeah.
So it's interesting for sure. It's funny how much too, people don't talk about this a lot, but it's funny how much success can really drive you, man. Like, for example, in Valorant, when I first was like finally starting to blow up in Valorant, and we were having like 40, 70 viewer streams, like out of nowhere, man. Like, I could tell you this, I could be doing things I don't give a shit about at all. Like, maybe I could be playing with viewers every single day, doing a giveaway or something. I wouldn't care because the stream was just doing so well, man. And that gives you excitement, dude, you know? But that never lasts. And people never think about the long term in content creation, man. They're always thinking, what's my next video? What am I doing this next stream? You aren't thinking about how can I create a business, because that's what content creation is. You're an entrepreneur. You're making a business like based around you. How can you build a business that survives the long term, you know? Not one that just blows up on TikTok for a little bit, or suddenly a new game comes out and you blow up on that for a little bit. Something that can last years, man, and inspire people to continue to come back and form a community that's meaningful, and a product, that being the content in this case, that keeps people coming back, right? And the funny thing is, I think as hard as it is, you know, trying to be more unique and doing things that you specifically like, making videos that you like, or making content that you like, even when it won't maybe do as well as other things that you know could do better. You're shooting for the long game, right? You're creating a community that cares about you at the center of the content, which is where the center of all content creation is. And you're creating a community that'll hopefully follow you through long term, right? And it takes longer and it's harder, but you know, that it hopefully guards you from, you know, suddenly having a bad month and then you're fucked and you just never come back from it, right? And you have to start all the way over and do something else you weren't that interested in the first place. So yeah,
it's such a hard balance. Like, I don't understand how these people really blow up or not, to be honest.
Well, it's so hard too, and like I was saying, like, no one really talks about it, but dude, it's just so hard to like keep going when you're not doing well too, and it's almost even harder because a lot of times everyone has their like moments where they blow up a little bit here and there, and it's almost like a carrot on a stick, right? That's what content creation is like, especially with the YouTube algorithm and Twitch now promoting. Every single day you come onto stream. And you're looking at that carrot on a stick, and you're like, today's the day I get the raid. Today's the day we grow, man. And you're chasing that carrot, man. And I've done that for so long, and I think that's natural. But one thing I've learned though is I'm finally starting to just do what I really want, man. I see that carrot, and I want to get there. Don't get me wrong. I have big ambitions. I think we're gonna be really big on stream. I think we will get there one day. And I see that carrot, but I'm not hyper focused on it, man. You know, I'm saying, you know what? I like tomatoes too. All right, we're gonna grab a little tomato. All right, we're gonna grab a little cucumber. All right, not the cucumber. All right, chat, keep in your pants. Not the cucumber.
Like the eggplant.
But something.
You know,
we're gonna have something that isn't phallus shaped. All right, and then we're gonna make content.
Oh yeah, why'd
there.
you listen?
We're so getting banned again, but
everything else phallic.
Yeah, but it's so important to see that carrot on a stick and see that goal and have that long-term goal, but to make sure you're setting yourself up with a foundation that actually can get you there, right? And not just there for a month and then you fall off. But
you have a lot of experience with like the carrot on the stick thing, like when you hit, like with the Valorant, right?
True, yeah.
But you were hitting like what, 40, close to 50 viewers.
Yeah,
like,
average. Yeah, it was crazy.
Right, and then all of a sudden it just plummets down, and like that
out
was
of nowhere,
devastating
just like
for you.
it just went down to like 20ish. Yeah.
Like that's a big morale hit. It's like, oh, what am I doing? What happens? Like, you know. But it.
But I was so focused on that carrot on a stick that it took out all my motivation. Because suddenly because I was running as hard as I could, and that carrot was getting closer and closer, and I was about to bite into it, and then it just boomed right past, and then it teleported 100 yards in front of me, and I was so close, and then it just teleported away instantly, and it kills your morale. And what I've realized is if I had just taken some deep breaths, if I hadn't been chasing that so close, it wouldn't have affected me so much. I could have said, you know what, we're fine. And it probably would have been better long term because we would have been building a better foundation from which we could have grown from there, right? And that's kind of what we're doing now, I think, more so.
Plus, it would have been better with on the mental health. You weren't not focusing
100%.
on.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, and like, those factors we haven't even like discussed. It's like, it's just straining on your mental health too, you know? It's even just outside the realm of business and success. It's just draining, man, to really work hard for something and be so hyper focused on the success, becoming successful and like not getting there, right, and having setbacks. But yeah, it's something you learn, right? It's all kind of combined, and I have to say it's kind of like growing a business, making a stream or a YouTube channel, and those are things. And I want to start a business later too. And one of the things I'm so happy that I've taken from what I've learned in these 2 years so far of streaming is I've gotten so much better at that mental health aspect, not worrying about the carrot on the stick and just focusing on the product and the quality and just improving what I can and focusing on what I can control. Because at the end of the day, I know we have some kick-ass streams, you know? I think this will be a great video. We had some awesome Valorant streams as well all the time. We have some awesome YouTube streams now, by the way, guys. Welcome if you're watching there. And that shit'll pay off eventually, right? But you just can't be so hyper-focused on it. I don't know.
True. And if you're somehow watching, Fix your UI, please.
Yes, YouTube. If somehow I want to stream more on your platform, you need a better UI. Please, God. It's not fun for the viewers or me. And also, you need some more features for like where to put the streams afterwards. But hey,
also you need to promote Frank.
Yes, most
Front
importantly.
page.
Yeah, actually, all that care on the 6 thing, fuck that. Promote me right now, Twitch. That's all I want. I want the fame.
No,
right now.
we want YouTube.
Well, I mean YouTube. Oh no, Freudian slip.
You don't know who think you're talking about.
God, dude, there's just so many dicks. They're everywhere. Oh my God, I don't know
So
what to
many
do.
carrots, dude. Oh my God.
Oh my God, there's carrots. They're everywhere. Now that the Easter Bunny's here, I don't know what's happening, man.
Oh my gosh.
All right, man. Well, I think we're a little over 3 hours because I gotta get working on that video.
Yeah, 3 hours.
But hey, that was a fucking awesome stream, boys. We're on Twitch too, so let me look for someone to raid today. How did you guys like that? Let me hear some thoughts from you guys. I'll keep the music going.
Yeah, I don't.
That was awesome, I think, from you too, Bushy. Thanks. That was fun with you.
Yeah, the only